Agadir, Morocco is an area at risk for earthquakes due to its location close to an earthquake-prone region. It is situated in the northern part of the country and is particularly vulnerable, given that much of its terrain is made up of sediment layers. Agadir has experienced many large and damaging earthquakes over the centuries, but the most recent was in 1960, when a 7.7 magnitude quake struck. The death toll was devastating, with more than 12,000 people killed and many more injured. The damage caused by the quake was extensive and included the destruction of major public structures and buildings. The worst affected area was the city of Agadir, which was virtually destroyed by the earthquake. In the aftermath, the Moroccan government provided assistance to the victims and reconstruction efforts began. The city was rebuilt and today is a popular tourist destination and the site of improved seismic protection measures. While it is true that recent earthquakes have not had a major effect on Agadir, the possibility of a future earthquake remains. The Moroccan government has taken steps to reduce the risk of major earthquakes by installing seismic monitors and warning systems. There are also steps being taken to strengthen buildings and other structures in order to increase their resistance to tremors. Despite these efforts, it is important for people living in and around Agadir to be aware of the risk of seismic activity and be prepared for an earthquake if one occurs. It is recommended that people prepare an earthquake safety kit and practice emergency preparedness drills in order to be ready for any eventuality. Having a well-equipped emergency kit can be the difference between life and death during an earthquake. For people living in Agadir, it is important to also be aware of the risks associated with seismic activity and the possibility of earthquakes. It is important to remember that Agadir's location on the northern periphery of Morocco increases the risk of severe earthquakes. Therefore, it is essential to stay informed and to be prepared in the event of an earthquake. Some precautionary measures that can be taken include ensuring that all buildings are up to code and have the necessary seismic protection. This includes proper reinforcement, anchoring, and bracing of all walls and ceilings. Other measures include ensuring the stability of utility site connections and providing adequate emergency exit routes. It is also important to monitor the local seismic activity and be on alert for any signs of a possible earthquake. Other important measures include having an evacuation plan and being aware of safe areas or shelters in the event of an earthquake. Additionally, different kinds of seismic-resistant building materials can be installed in order to further protect structures and reduce damage. In the event of an earthquake, it is essential that people are trained on how to respond effectively to such an event. Proper measures can limit the impact and reduce the risk of casualties and extensive property damage.